I'm India Monet, and I'm here with the Keyondra Lockett. How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm great. So I know this year has been crazy. 2020 was crazy, but you dropped some new music. So how has the music making process been throughout, the craziness of these past couple of years?
It's been oof, it's it's been a whirlwind for me. Actually, I think that it would have been okay, even in the pandemic, being that we've all learned to make our way in this with our masks and being really careful. I think I would have been okay had my producer not lost all of my files.
Oh
I had to do my album
no.
over. I started last year, at the beginning of last year, when all of this stuff was, just kind of going on. And
Mhm,
I was done like in May, and like some weeks after that, lost all my files.
mhm,
And yeah, it was a really trying time for me. So I had to re-record my album in September,
mhm,
and we finished in December. So I ended up getting like a couple of more songs on it
mhm,
anyways, which really kind of helps.
mhm.
Because people, they love more songs. So
Right. I was gonna say, so your producer lost all your music. Like, how do you even cope with that? Like, what was that conversation even like?
so he hits me up and he's like, Key, um, we need to talk. And I was like, okay. so so he's like, um, I lost all the files, my system crashed, and we got to do this album over. And so at first, I was just really kind of bummed about it.
Right.
Even I don't think I got over it until like probably recording the second or third song. So the
Mhm,
first night of me being in the studio, I re-recorded one of the hardest songs on my album, which is called Cornerstone.
mhm,
Girl, I was standing in there like, oh, golly, I got to do this again. Like it just took so much of me to re-record
mhm,
it, but I got through it. And I think that things like that happen because, it's kind of like a testing of some sort. Like if you
mhm.
really want this, you'll re-record it. If you really have a heart and a passion for God's people, you'll do what you got to do to, make
Right.
things work. So
Right. Ooh, that is a lot.
it was
And I
a
know you have your own clothing brand,
yeah.
Jolie Noire, right?
Yeah.
So what inspired you to do clothes and go down that lane?
Actually, my sister and I are at the helm of this whole baby business
Mhm,
idea, and we started back in 2009 with an idea called the Red Glasses Sisters,
mhm,
and we decided that we needed to kind of rebrand and do some different things, and have a better niche, and so we sat down for some years. Um,
mhm,
like after 2013 and just came together back in 2017 and rebranded and things like that. So like entrepreneurship, all that's always been in our blood, but
mhm,
we didn't really make no money or anything like that from that first venture. So
mhm.
like really focusing on Black women and just making sure that we're seen and known and loved on, validated, affirmed, all that. We wanted for this to do that. That was a better niche than selling glasses online. So, we just decided that we would, cater to Black women. And as you can see, this is our clothing line behind me,
Right.
some of the stuff. So,
Right. And I know, speaking about colorism is like really important to you. So, and you talked about, catering to Black women. Why is that so important to you?
well, because I am a chocolate girl, and I think that
Me.
yes, right, we get the worst out of all of the Black people, and so we cater to all Black girls,
Mhm,
and now we have a line called Femme Noire, and it's our unisex line, so we cater to Black men as well, but we cater to more chocolate girls,
mhm.
because we get the worst end of the stick. And so
Right.
it's not just for chocolate girls, it's for all Black people, but it's very important that that we are seen and known and validated. I'm, like I said, I'm a chocolate girl, and so I've dealt
Right.
with so many things as it relates to low self-esteem, and even learning in these um more recent years about how, you know, people don't even see, even our own people don't
Right.
really see dark skinned people as anything. You know, there's so
Mhm.
many things out there about us that are really negative, and
Right.
you know, we just want to pull the positive out.
Right. That's, I mean, as you can see, I am dark skinned, so I definitely identify
Beautiful
with
in
that.
chocolate.
Thank you. I definitely identify as that. So, like, what advice would you give a chocolate girl who is, feeling down during, their social media? There's so many things that we see, every day on the internet. What advice would you give a young chocolate girl?
Just to love yourself. You know, God gave you that skin tone for a reason. And like you just have to love yourself. You really do.
Mhm.
And that's something that I've had to learn and I've had to roll with, like loving yourself despite what people say, how they feel. And I know you hear that all the time, but like
Right.
run with that. Run with it.
Mhm.
Love yourself. Love who God made you to be.
Right. All right, but let's get into the music. So I know you just dropped this new song with Q from 112,
Hmm.
and it's called Made Away. How did that even come about? How did you get with, Q from 112?
Okay, right. As a gospel artist, right.
Right.
Actually, Q is like really doing this whole bridging the gap situation, bridging
Mhm,
gospel and secular. So he just came off of like his whole hype with his music that he did with Eric Dawkins, who is a gospel producer, and he's known from Dawkins and Dawkins, which is a gospel group.
mhm,
And I think he did a collaboration with them and a couple of secular artists and other gospel artists as well, Todd Delaney. And so his whole thing is to bridge the gap between gospel and secular, which is so powerful to me because people need to know, like, the church is for everyone. It's not just for the church. Jesus is for everybody. As a matter of fact, Jesus came to save the world.
right,
So I think that that's really important. It's a really dope thing that he's doing. So at the time we were looking for a feature, like a really dope feature. I wasn't thinking secular at all, but
mhm,
this just dropped in my lap. And so I hit up somebody who's like a manager for him, and he was like, I think this would be a really good idea for you guys to do this song together. So I met him at this event that I sang at last year, I believe. No, year before last.
mhm.
And he was like, I would love to do the song with you. So he came, we did the session together. He was so cool, like did not treat me like I was the scum of the earth, like celebrities get a bad rep because like they can be
Right,
rust the bustles.
right.
But he was really nice. And since then he's always encouraged me. He's a big brother now. So yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. Is there anyone else on your list, maybe secular or non-secular, on the gospel side that you were looking to work with in the future?
I would love to work with Brandy. Like,
Oh, yes.
yes, she is a vocal beast. I love her. I really do. And then I love Miley Cyrus too. I do. You
Oh.
can hear her in my music. I have a song called Try. And
Mhm.
it's kind of like a gospel popish CCM type song. And you
Mhm.
can hear the vibe in there. Like I rock with Miley.
I like Miley. I wonder how she would be gospel. That would be, I mean, she has a great voice, so I wonder
Yes.
how that would be.
Yeah. I think it would be dope.
Right. And I know you just shot the video for the song as well. So how was that?
It was really cool. Actually, I just saw a little clip of it yesterday. I'm excited. I can't wait till you guys see it.
When does it
Um,
drop? Tell us. Tell us.
well, actually, I don't know when exactly.
Oh no.
Yeah, I don't know when exactly. It should be very soon, like within the coming weeks.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, got a lot of hype from these black shiny pants that I had on. Really risque for gospel, but you know.
Right. So what do you hope that the fans take away from this new song?
That God will truly make a way. Like we're dealing with so much and we lose faith because things get rocky. Like,
Mhm.
we believers, you know what I'm saying? We lose our faith, but at the same
Right.
time, just know that like if God did it before, he'll make a way again. You just gotta keep that on, you keep that before you. And yeah, rock with that, roll with it. And I'm a living witness for real. Like God will keep his word and he'll make sure that everything is all right for you.
Okay, so when is the album dropping, or is it already out?
The album will be dropping next year.
Sure,
This
okay.
is the first bout of songs that I'll be dropping. I'm dropping
Mhm,
4 singles first before I drop the album. So
mhm,
"Made Away" was the first one, along with a visual, and then
mhm.
I have 3 other songs that will be dropping soon too. And I might have a couple of visuals for those too. I don't know, but we'll
Okay,
see.
and besides music, what else can the fans expect from you coming soon? The holidays are coming up, so what's next?
Okay, well, what's next is I'm super busy with Jolie Noire.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got a lot going on. So in the coming months, you should see a whole lot of Jolie Noire.
And what does that mean? Did you tell us what that means?
Yes, Jolie Noire means pretty black in French.
Oh, that's so
Hmm.
pretty.
Thank you.
Well, I'm so excited to see, and I know that all the fans will be on the lookout for that new music and new clothing on the way.
Yes.
Thank you so much for talking to us, and we can't wait to see, that new music.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate y'all.